Good morning, everybody, and this is your DAX technical analysis for today. So a couple of things have happened with the DAX. Pretty much nothing yesterday. We were just sort of stumbling around waiting for the USA. We are still extremely oversold at the moment, so the trend is very, very steep to the upside, and it's also parabolic. So you can see there was the first line, then I draw another line. Let me just draw it in. I draw another trend line there, and then we've got this trend line that we have got in at the moment here. So you can see it's kind of rounding like that. That is parabolic. Normally when that happens, you're expecting some kind of a pullback. There's no signal for that just yet, so would still be looking for opportunities to buy. 3 hour gives us nothing different, except that the oscillators have eased off the top and come into an area where I would expect some buying to come into this. This gap is still open, which does worry me a little bit. So let's just get to the hour. That's what we want to know, because that's where we'll be trading. So we've had 2 days of this at the moment. This trend line here, has it broken, or has it just redefined itself on that trend? I would assume that that is the case if you look further down. So trend line, we're working on the trend line at the moment, and we have another trend line that runs along the top here that we have broken through. So for me, long it is, looking for opportunities to buy into this. It does look like I'm going to drop down a little bit further into 15 minute, because that's kind of where we're going to be. It does look like we have a bit of a double bottom here, and I'll have to put a level on top there so you can see it. So there it is there. We've got this gap open, but then look what we have here. 1, 2, double top, or double bottom, sorry, and with a close over the top here. The close is at the last 15 minutes of the day, so take it with a pinch of salt at the moment. If we can stay above this, and this is 15220, so if we can stay above it, break up, come back, test it, then there's definitely an opportunity for a long, and that long is going to be something in the lines of that. So that should take us to 15269. So that's a one-to-one trade, roughly. It's around a 60-point risk, well, a little bit less, probably 50-point risk to a 43, 44-point gain. That's kind of what I can see here at the moment. Doesn't take us to any big levels, which does worry me. So, you know, this break of this double bottom here doesn't really take us onto any levels. I'd be happy if it took us on to, for example, inside there or up the top previous high or something. It doesn't do that, so I'd be very cautious with this. Just maybe even look at the 5 minute, work with the 5 minute. I don't think you're going to squeeze much more than 50 points out of this today, by the looks of things. Maybe wrong, may just a rally, but I suspect what's going to happen is, you know, when we look at the Dow, I haven't looked at the Dow yet, but I have a feeling the Dow hasn't followed suit with the S&P 500, which is why the DAX is looking like this. So a little bit cautious on this, but this is a double bottom, so I would play that. So wait for the break and retest of this, and that comes back to 15220. Come back to 15220. You can actually have your stop underneath this swing low. If we have a, yeah, you can do it on the 50 minute as well. So your stop can be right here at 15190, 15180, 189, something like that. So it'll be just below the swing low here. So break, retest, enter long, stop right here. You're looking for about 40 points gain, and your risk is going to be somewhere in the region of 34 points. So that's a little bit more acceptable. Okay, smallish trade, but that is the trade that I can see that's on offer so far. Anyway, hope it helps, and we'll catch you later. Cheers for now.